Assalamu alaikum. How's everybody doing right here? It's Abdul Kabir, aka Claude Ketchum, once again. It's been a while. I've been kind of busy on the railway. Also, been kind of busy launching that book, trying to get that thing going on. Still got some more of the process to go ahead and get it started. So, what I want to do today, I want to do a really quick review on Rapido's new Southern Pacific Dome-Lounge. I got this in Southern Pacific. I think it's a very attractive paint scheme. So we're not going to tarry too long. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to take it out of the box and we're going to do a quick review on this very unique car right here. Adjust this camera right quick. Excuse me. So, I'm going to take the plastic sheathing off. And of course, like all of its other passenger pieces of equipment, I got plenty of it within the box. It's in a protective box with a protective sheathing over it. And of course, the trinkets that come with this car. Of course, you got your stickers and, you got your long shank couplers. This car is recommended for 22-inch radius curves and wider. Okay, so if you want to run anything tighter or whatnot, okay, excuse me, I'm sorry. You got your long shank couplers right here. You have your exploded diagram. Got the exploded diagram. These cars are selling fast, so it's a highly sought after rail car, and you have the storyline about this car. Now, initially, when making this car, when Southern Pacific made it, okay, it was built in the Sacramento shops. Okay, they use select frame parts from retired vehicles, retired rail cars, retired passenger cars pre-war. Okay, for the frame, basically for cost savings, okay, and the durability. So, they did is they used that for these new cars, and but supplied it for your structure kit for the top half. All right, you'd have seen this car on the Shasta Daylight. I believe they had a limited selection of these types of cars for your Overland route, as well as your Shasta Daylight. Those who model Southern Pacific, that is what this car represents. Okay, you can get it in the Shasta Daylight sheen, and you can get it in this scheme. Throughout its later years, Amtrak picked up a couple, and eventually some cars lasted. One to Selkirk, which was rebuilt and remanufactured in the Ogden shops in Calgary, Canada, Canadian Pacific. All right, so this is a well-detailed rail car. Let's just take it out of the box and take a look at some things. So, within the car, we're going to put it on the track. This little demo track right now. I'm at the gym. I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about this car. Initially putting it on the track. Okay. Also, this car also has a wand that comes with it to control the lighting. Here's another sticker, similar to some of the signage we have here in New York City, denoting there's a train station, train and construction nearby. Now, with these cars, you have a wide selection of things because America's pretty beautiful, of course. And where this train ran, where these cars ran, it's pretty mountainous, beautiful terrain. Then you got the Pacific Ocean. You had the Kenny Y. You had a whole lot of things. Excuse me, a whole lot of things along the Shasta route and the Pacific Western region where these cars were found and where they ran in the Southern Pacific. This car, throughout its later years, eventually found its way onto Amtrak. This car, and I like the paint scheme, it'll be part of the Amtrak fleet, okay, my classic fleet. I'm going to leave it as is. Let's take a look inside this car. Oh, yeah, the car is also free rolling, so be careful. It's got very, very great lighting. Again, right now I'm in the gym foyer. About to go ahead and get some laps in, swimming laps in. Let's just take a look at some things. You have your lounge at the bottom. You know, they did the tables and everything so delicately. You have a bar in there, well-detailed bar with various appliances and apparatus through there. The clear dome can show you everything. Also, the bulkheads from the lounge heading to the upstairs. It has, you know, some pictures pictures on each of the bulkheads on either side. So this car would look good with figures. I'll work that out eventually. You got your little bar tables, so it look good for people out there. You got bench style seating, and is that like bench style seating or something? And you also have, you know, your other seating where people can congregate, get together. You know, your whole party can enjoy the scenes riding along the rail. Now, so let's take a look at some other things. This car is pretty light for the length and size, and it's also got a nice capacitor. A few seconds before the lights cut off, but it does have a capacitor. According to Rapido, and just like Rapido, the car also has a well-detailed interior, not only interior but also undercarriage. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the lighting right here, and as you can see, the detail of the underbody. Per prototype, you got the rotary brakes on the bottom, and the N20 truck side frames well detailed. All the different appliances, the generator. I'm gonna highlight that generator. You have your battery boxes over here. They're legible under magnification. You have your water tank also under your framework. All your electrical cabinets, resistor grids, and you know, generators and everything, air grids and whatnot. Trucks is well detailed. Of course, steam heat line right there. And also, once again, let's take a look back here. The lettering is very crisp. You have your Shasta Daylight logo. Each end of the car is sprung-loaded diaphragms. sprung-loaded diaphragms, stairways within the car going back down, so that way you can go from one car to the next. Once again, it's not much weight within the car. It's pretty light for its length and size. Now, for this type of car, and obviously for its accommodations, a lot of appliances that can go under this car. Well, inside this area right here, this blanked area, and up under, more than likely, I guess it's used for like storage or whatnot. Great roof detail. Okay, obviously this is possibly your air vents. You got your air vents and everything. You got your free grab irons. You pay a decent amount of cash for it, so it's going to be a lot of detail. Unlike the other side, this side of the car does not have the warning labels, anything on this side, or at least not much. Not a lot of anything. Once again, this car is very well detailed, was highly sought after. Tried to get the Amtrak, but I missed it. Just as I was getting ready to pre-order it, it already sold out. So if anybody out there wants to purchase Rapido products, hop on it real quick. Okay, real quick, because once it hits the shelves, they go. And for those who's trying to buy and they wonder about the pricing, okay, my advice to those, every time you get paid, when this company makes an announcement, or any company for that matter makes the announcement, take $20, put it away. By the time it comes out, you'll be able to go ahead and afford the equipment. This is how I've been getting a lot of my Rapido equipment. I'll take money and put it away. By the time it comes out, you'll have half, or you'll have more than half, or you have all the cash needed to go ahead and make an investment and purchase your investment. Because a lot of times, Rapido products is looked at, to me, as an investment. So, once again, the car is well detailed. It's free rolling. Okay, to look good, it's going to look good on my nostalgia special. Right now, you can see a car just like this. It's remanufactured on Canadian Pacific, or CPKC's business train, named the Selkirk. Right now, I'm quite certain everything is sold out. They do model each car according to the era. So that's another thing about Rapido. It's also added to the cost of the car. It's got the McCartier couplers, short shank. Once again, if you don't have the right eye for the curves, you got your long shank couplers for those who want to, run those tight curves and run it at high speed and whatnot. But me, I do it prototypically, okay, and I have the curvature I use predominantly flex track, if anything, because I operate a lot of big engines. I'm only doing this review on the strength of, right now I'm at the gym, about to go ahead and jump in this pool. All right, I've been running around all day, but I went on ahead and I got this car right here. Terrell Howard, please do not worry. I ain't gonna do nothing to this car because he is a Southern Pacific man, and I don't want him to take my head off. But anyway, I paid $160, full price for just this car alone. I live in New York City, okay, at Train World. That's taxes and everything included. So for those who want to know, you can find it at other stores for lower prices. Most people go to Lombard Hobbies. I go to Train World because it's right here, so it's more convenient for me to get it here. Yes, you get the Amtrak. Dome-Lounge. You'll have a map. You would have a map on one side, on the other side, bulkhead. The map of Amtrak's route for that time. It's pretty much hasn't changed. But again, it's got a good capacitor in there. So if you're over dirty track, you're riding over dirty track or not, you can have you can get good continuity within the car. And it's pretty much, like I said, for those who's modeling Southern Pacific, when it had passenger trains, or Amtrak when it began, Amtrak's introduction, they had these cars on a pointless arrow, thick red, blue, and the pinstripe white stripes on the side. Cars did not last. Excuse me, it did not last in the phase two. It did not last until it went on ahead to either private railroads, because cars do have lifespans, and after a certain time cannot serve the public. So anyway, eventually I get around to putting passengers in there, because again, the car's not really made to sit. And with these wide windows being empty, okay, gotta put something in there. Gotta put some life in these cars. And I usually do, pretty much with all my Rapido products. I got much of my passenger fleet is now damn near Rapido, because they have great pieces of equipment. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they've rarely derailed. Rarely ever, if ever, derailed. All right. So, with the side panels right here, okay, these fluted sides. Again, obviously these doors right here is where various things are brought through, I guess, for refrigeration or, different electrical cabinets and whatnot, baggage. I'm not sure. I would have to sit down and do some research, okay, because, the trains of the Shasta, as well as the Overland, were pretty long. They rode long distances out west. That's pretty much what it is. So, for anybody out there watching, like and subscribe. Like it, bump it, dump it, write it. All right, this is Daniel Lucas. I'm gonna go ahead and get some laps in and stuff. Well, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. All right.